Teach me, O Lord, the way of your statutes, and I will keep it to the end. Give me understanding that I may keep your law and observe it with my whole heart. Psalm 119, verse 33 and 34. Today we begin the fifth stanza of Psalm 119. This is known as the Hey stanza. All the verses in this section would begin with the Hebrew alphabet Hey. Every verse in this stanza is a prayer, and the prayer very specifically has to do with the word. As we look at these verses, we need to ask ourselves if we have ever prayed earnestly for God to help us in understanding and applying God's word. Today, we will look at the first two verses which are identical. We see how the psalmist prays for something and then resolves based on that answer. The first thing that we see here is instruction. He obviously had a copy of the Bible, or he knew them by heart. Yet, knowing the word in our mind is not enough. We have to be taught, and God has to give us understanding. Only the author of the word can teach us. This is instruction. Secondly, we see submission. In verse 33, he says, I will keep it. And in verse 34, he says, I will observe it. That's submission. And lastly, we see dedication. In verse 33, he says, I will keep it to the end. To the end, that's important. And in verse 34, he says, with my whole heart. That's dedication. Instruction, submission, and dedication. Have a blessed day.